Express. 618.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Motion. Hey, check. 93.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Carr. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Jet sweep, Carr bats it forward. Finding room to the 20, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. Touchdown! Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Kaepernick now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and
he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Let's make these babies cry on the way now. Jim. Hey, check it out.
On play action, it's Carr. Going for it all. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts? Passing versus running on 2-point conversion. Situational?
it is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Second and 10.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Check 21.
Throwing now is Carr. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Carr to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Seahawks 14.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. On first down, Kaepernick being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On third down, it's Carson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Freddie Swain, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jordan Brooks just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Bearing this one out for Fitzgerald. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
22 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 40-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Raider first down. First and 10.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got one. 637.
Now a play fake. Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Seahawks 25.
From the 25 on second down. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 13-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Oh, you Chief, get down. Check 3.
Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, it's Kaepernick.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 15.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick.
He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup.
Here's Carson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw, Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Kaepernick to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return comes Drake.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Looking deep for Adams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 18.
So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He's not going to get me. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. 29.
Carr now on first down. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. On the Seahawks 36-yard
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to air one out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the 1st down.
Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
To throw, Kaepernick. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now it's Carson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got it. Touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24.
39. Raiders 15. Jason Myers to kick off for.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trey Brown.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Kaepernick looking to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Seahawks, they improved to 5